In a 20-year horizon, yes, it is a threat to the dollar. But there's no asset that looks like this.
So only a tiny percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you enjoy the video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video.
What do you think people are leaving behind in the crypto space? I think some people may have felt like the boat has sort of gone out to sea when you see Bitcoin going to the moon and that sort of thing. What are people leaving behind if they don't get in on this?
If they don't get in on it, they're leaving behind at a top level the biggest revolution that we've seen in the internet and money, and the mix of those two combined that we will ever see in our lifetimes. This is actually a revolution in technology and a new way of doing things. So it's not just an investment, it's actually a really broad-reaching thing, and that's Bitcoin plus Ethereum and all the other parts of this digital asset network. But in terms of price, if we look at the previous cycles after they halved the supply of Bitcoin, called the halving cycle, happens every few years and it's predictable and forecastable, the price tends to go up 10, 20, 50x. And it would suggest that the price still has maybe another 400% to go, maybe even more this year, right? There's no asset that looks like this. Sure, you can speculate in options in gaming stocks or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
but nothing as a trillion-dollar asset class has this kind of upside. So that's the potential that's there. So even if you think, well, what happens if it falls 50%? So 50% is your downside, and your upside is 400%.
And you talked about in terms of changing money. Is this a threat to the U.S. dollar, or will this remain sort of two different things in different universes?
In a longer term, in a 20-year horizon, yes, it is a threat to the dollar. But nobody wants their dollar to go up and down 5% a day, which is what Bitcoin does.
Yeah.
It's not stable. It's a store of value. It's more like gold right now. And its very existence caused the central banks, like the Federal Reserve, to set up their own versions of digital currencies. So it all starts slotting into this new digital world. So they understand that it's there, that people want to use it, people want to save in it, make investments, but they also want to make sure that it exists as part of the system that is already in place, because they want your taxes, obviously.
Yeah. Now, as you say, I mean, as something is appreciating in value, why would I want to spend it, right? I might want to just hold on to it and let it to keep accumulating, right? So is there's something probably out there coming in the next couple of years that we don't even that we don't know about, or do you have your eye on maybe something maybe that's the Bitcoin of 2013 that might be used, or maybe the next big asset, or something that could actually be used as money?
So look, Bitcoin is one thing, which might be the store of value that might turn to money. But there's a whole world of digital assets out there. And many people watching this have seen everything from these digital pieces of art called non-fungible tokens. One of those sold today for $69 million. That's one thing. There's platforms like Ethereum where people are building the future of the internet of value. Mm-hmm. These things have real value. There are also other protocols, tokens, platforms that let all of these different things speak to each other. Like you and I don't know what computer you're on, I don't know what internet provider you're on, and we don't care, right?
Right.
Because it's called interoperability. That whole layer is going to come too. So we're not worrying about Bitcoin. We won't want to invest in it, but if I want to send you money, I don't care how it happens. Or if you want to charge for this video and make it instantly streaming, it may happen over Ethereum, but nobody cares. You care because you get the money at the end of it.
Right.
So there is a huge world of this that's all coming. So, I'm a big fan of Ethereum, and I'm a big fan of a lot of these other projects. Problem is when you go further out on the risk curve, you don't know which ones are going to really survive and get the network effects.
Yeah.
But Ethereum clearly has got the network effect. Bitcoin has. This whole space now is 1.7 trillion. If we compare it to the global equity market or global bond market, those are kind of 300 or 400 trillion in size. So you can see how big this can actually get over the next, 10, 20 years.
I've seen a prediction from you. I believe this was from a couple of months ago. Bitcoin could hit 1 million by, I think it was 2025. Are you still on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically following the trend line, the logarithmic trend line that it's been following since its inception. So I'm not saying anything racy. It just sounds like a big number.
Yeah.
But it would make sense. Now, we will have a big down cycle before we get there as well. And that's normal too. Those are some of the features of the Bitcoin price cycle. You know, it tends to explode up, it then comes down a lot, and then it starts building again. And that next cycle should get to $1 million, maybe more, who knows?
A little bit of a side point here. You mentioned gaming stocks. I'm thinking particularly of GameStop. But just a quick thing, is that seemed to be a sort of, I guess, democratization, a little bit of investing, of a bunch of little guys coming together. Is that sort of like what we're seeing in this digital revolution? Is that sort of in the same frame, the same vein?
What's amazing is imagine being able to own a share of the internet, not Google, but the internet. Or a share of the monetary system. That's what this is. That's how democratizing it is. So it's not like you can own a stock and doesn't that make me feel free and liberated and democratized? No, this is owning a stake of the future. It's something much bigger. It's the most democratic investment I think we've ever had. And it's extraordinary because also people might go, but I can't afford to spend $50,000 on Bitcoin.
Right.
The magic is it goes down to 8 decimal places. So you can put in $10 and you can save $10 every month, or you can save $1,000 every month, or you can buy a whole Bitcoin. So that makes it also democratic because shares, you can't do that. Fractional shares, they're coming. And, you know, some of the platforms like Robinhood have fractional shares, but this by definition is fractional. So it makes it affordable to even the poorest person.
Is there a bubble in the stock market, Raul?
Yes and no. Yes, because the speculative activity is almost the highest on record, or if not the highest on record, above and beyond what we saw in 2000 in the dot-com bubble. So there's too many people buying options, too many people punting stocks that are valueless, hedge funds with too much exposure, mutual funds with too little cash. It's all in the market. Everyone's all in. So is there the potential for this whole thing to have a sharp, nasty unwind? Mm-hmm. Yes. But over time, the stock market is reflecting something else, something much more important, which is the rise of central banks and their balance sheets, i.e. the printing of money. Many people talk about, well, it's inflationary, yet CPI doesn't go up a lot. Right. But people feel poorer. What's going on? Well, the magic is when you move away from using the US dollar as the denominator of something and use the central bank balance sheet where there's all this excessive supply. So if you divide the S&P 500 by the Fed's balance sheet, what happened is, and this feels like it actually is in reality for all of us, the stock market never really recovered from 2008. It trades in a sideways range. Little booms, little busts. And what it's basically saying is almost all of the growth in the stock market is the central bank balance sheet.
Yeah.
The same applies to gold. It's kind of offsets the central bank balance sheet. The same applies to many other things. The only thing it doesn't apply to is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only asset that has protected people from the loss of global purchasing power of fiat currencies that have been printed to excess. So that means that if the central banks continue, the price denominator makes it look like the market's rising. So for people who've seen that the Venezuelan stock market once went up, thousands of percent.
Yeah.
But once you take it away from being in Venezuelan bolivars and put it in US dollars, it had gone down. It's the same thing. It's what your denominator is. So that is a bubble in central banking and not a bubble in the stock market. There is a short-term bubble in the stock market.
Bitcoin is 3 things. Bitcoin is a technology. Bitcoin is a network, and Bitcoin is also a cryptocurrency. Now, Bitcoin as a technology is not regulated. Much like the internet, the Bitcoin network could be considered a public good. First, Bitcoin is decentralized, which means no entity or group has the power to block or censor the use of the network. Second, Bitcoin is its own asset, backed by its own scarcity and the demand for it. There is no entity that holds assets that give Bitcoin value. Lastly, Bitcoin is permissionless, meaning anyone in any part of the world has the ability to enter and exit the network without requiring permission.
After 25 years of the internet, it still takes 3 to 5 days to send money from here to a country that's not in Europe. A giant network of centralized, closed, corrupt systems that are sucking money out of the poorest people on this planet. Imagine what happens if you bring banking to an app, to a $20 Android, to everyone who has a smartphone. 3.5 to 4 billion people are on the internet today. Just over 1 billion people of those have banking. We're going to bring it to the other 6 billion fast.
Gold is a store of value. Bitcoin is an entire network, right? One aspect of what Bitcoin is a store of value. That's another reason I don't understand all the constant comparisons to gold, because you're limiting what it is. And if you say to an investor, oh, it's just digital gold, they're like, no, it's not. And that's it. But if you say to them, this is an invention akin to the invention and discovery of electricity, or the invention of the combustible engine, then they're like, what are you talking about? It's just digital gold, you said. No, it's not. That's one little aspect of what Bitcoin is. This Satoshi's white paper solved the Byzantine generals problem. That's a big deal. No one else was able to solve that problem. The mechanics of how Bitcoin works is very complex, but it's an unbelievable creation. What have we had that turns energy into security?
$10,000 years, look at what humanity has accomplished. I mean, we've gone from the swamps to the stars. We've literally put a robot on Mars. Humanity is incredibly creative, incredibly innovative. We're just in the very beginning. And most people don't have any idea what they're doing. They don't even know what Bitcoins are. And there are really only 2 things in this life that are strictly limited in amount. One is time, and the other is Bitcoin.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill, okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I mean, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the 2 of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvenia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000. And then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin, $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology. But I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking, how high will it go? What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy, I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
Let's suggest that every
Right now, the world is basically in the middle of a second gold rush. But the thing is, it's not gold that people are actually after this time around.
Okay, guys, let me just explain this process for those persons who are new. Okay, so this next video that we are watching here, this is a process called mining, and this is how Bitcoins are created. Because Bitcoin is not a physical currency, it's a digital currency, so therefore it is created through a process called mining using computers or special computers called miners. All right, so therefore when a Bitcoin is created, every few minutes, guys, it means those are the coins that are actually sold onto the market. So that's how Bitcoin then gets onto the market through this process that we're going to be looking at here. All right.
It's Bitcoin, the biggest, baddest cryptocurrency on the planet. But the thing about Bitcoin is that because it's a digital currency, you obviously can't just dig it out of the ground with a pickaxe. So to get a better sense of how cryptocurrency mining works, we're here in northern Washington to visit one of the biggest Bitcoin mines in the United States and to see what goes on behind the scenes.
The whirring sound you're hearing is the sound of 1,800 servers computing. This is a mining facility. So we operate ASIC servers specifically for the Bitcoin blockchain protocol. As you can see, it's a warehouse environment. Our facilities manufacture about 7 Bitcoin per day.
The servers in this room do that by solving a difficult math problem called a cryptographic hashing function. In the simplest possible terms, they're solving a puzzle that's generated by the Bitcoin network. About every 10 minutes, a new puzzle or block in the chain is released. The reward for solving that puzzle is currently 12.5 Bitcoins. Working together, all the Bitcoin miners on Earth unlock about 1,800 Bitcoins each day, and about 0.4% of those are mined in this very room. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when we filmed this video, this Bitcoin mine generated about $70,000 a day. That's $2.1 million a month, all in this one room.
These are ASIC processors, application-specific integrated circuits. The chip design is specifically to run the protocol that is Bitcoin blockchain. It's code, right? It's specifically a chip design to run that code at a much higher rate of speed.
Well, welcome back. Cashing in on crypto, Bitcoin pulling back after topping $60,000 over the weekend, and some are betting big on the crypto craze. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez proposing a resolution to give city workers the option to be paid in Bitcoin and also allowing residents to pay some of their taxes using the cryptocurrency. Joining me now, Miami Mayor Francis Suarez. Mayor, good morning and welcome. This is so interesting because right now Bitcoin has been so nebulous. People can't really understand it because they can't touch it. But you are sort of weaving this into your system in a way where people can use Bitcoin to be paid and paid for things. And all of a sudden that becomes a game changer. Why are you doing it?
Well, we in the city of Miami, we want to be known as the most technologically forward city in America. We realize that technology is the future of our economy. And so not only for my generation, but for our children's generation, we want to make sure that we're creating the kind of economy that our children can be successful in and can produce high-paying jobs. So I saw an opportunity. There's a tremendously robust crypto community out there. There's tens of millions of people that are actually holding crypto, according to some of the people that I've talked to in some of the biggest exchanges. And so I thought that it was a sort of a low-lying fruit for the city of Miami to be innovative, to be forward-thinking, and to be the first city to be able to offer these things to its employees, to its residents, and even to think about it as an asset to invest in. And I can tell you the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. The tweet that I put out with that resolution, I think got 2 million views, 6.5 million impressions. And I've gotten calls from mayors and former governors from across the country.
So I was 18 years old when I made my first $1 million.
How did it feel?
It felt pretty great. It felt great. You know, did towards some Lamborghinis. There's a dealership in Newport Beach that takes Bitcoin for Lamborghinis. I'm Eric Finman, and I am one of the youngest Bitcoin millionaires in the world. So this is the place. We got a lot of beds here. I like to have a lot of friends over. I don't really like cuddling, so that's why I have a lot of beds. Pretty minimalistic, so I don't like to have too many clothes. That's pretty much it. I like to just live a life of gym t-shirt and gym shorts perpetually. Hey, you know, if you got money, why do you have to dress nice? I check my Bitcoin every 30 minutes, so I get a notification of the price. So I originally got into Bitcoin when I was just 12 years old, when it was about $10, $12 a coin. And I had one of my brothers, he really got into it, and we were very close. And then we really got into all this Bitcoin stuff. I was very fortunate enough to have kind of a grandmother. She had an extra $1,000 to give her kids for a scholarship fund. So I put that $1,000 into Bitcoin. So I was able to amass about 400 plus Bitcoins. So there you go.
Millionaire. This is insane, y'all. The boy is officially a Bitcoin millionaire. This is insane, y'all. This is freaking insane. Like, I have a video that I'm gonna upload, like, discussing my story. You came at me with the bull. Why? Reacted up, got him shook. Don't let me change your girl's status from married to took. They know reacted up, bagging. My views up, yeah, I'm bragging. Your girl probably looked me up. She love to see my reaction. You're sick and What's up, YouTube? My name's Dante Backus. I'm an electrical and computer engineering major at Baylor University in Waco, Texas. So back in 2015, I bought about 70 Bitcoin for around $300 each, which was a little more than $20,000. At the time, I had a job at Best Buy. I was fixing phones and selling them on eBay. So what I want to do is I'm going to change this white screen to black, and then I'm also going to change the housing of this to matte black. And I was also day trading with the help of Timothy Skies. If you guys don't know who Timothy Skies is, go watch him. He's great. He taught me everything I know.
I was dip buying it. I'll get to BNSO in a second. OPTT is one to watch. It has this solid base in here in the 320s and 330. I like that. Picasso with the Lux. This is, I love seeing this. Got in with NVCN at 214, made a bowl of cereal, got out at 270, made 230 bucks. That's a good damn bowl of
about trading penny stocks and trading stocks, like just being a day trader in general. And a lot of those practices that I learned from him watching his videos helped me out today. So as time went on, the price of Bitcoin increased, decreased. The market was totally unpredictable. So I held on to that Bitcoin, but I slowly started to sell some of it. I actually ended up selling 10 of it. Something told me to hold on to the remainder. So in 2017, when Bitcoin hit $10,000 each, I was going to sell off at 10,000 because that was when everybody was like, oh, it's going to burst. It's a bubble. But something told me to hold on, and I'm glad that I held on to it. Later in December, the price of Bitcoin hit 19,000 each, and something told me to sell it all. So I sold all 60 of my Bitcoin, which gained me about 1.1 mil before taxes, which is completely insane. Yes, I'm still trading cryptocurrency. In fact, in November, I bought about 112 Ethereum at 390 each because I have belief that Ethereum is going to be the next big thing. I actually have this app called Blockfolio that I use just to see what the net worth of my Blockfolio or portfolio is at the time. So as you can see right here, they'll show you like how much your portfolio is worth right now. So I have about $136,000 worth of crypto right now. In case you guys are wondering what I have some Ripple, I have some Stellar, and I have some Ethereum. And this is just what I use just to manage everything and just to see how much everything is worth that I have.
Okay, guys, that's the end of our crypto education this evening. I hope you guys would have gotten something out of that this evening. All right, so let's go quickly over to Google and let's take a look at where Bitcoin is at present with price right now. So let's go there. Okay, so you can get this information, guys, just by going to Google and typing in Bitcoin price USD, and Bitcoin is quoted in US dollar value. All right, so right now we are sitting at 58,000. Let me refresh. Okay, so right now, yeah, we have 58,745 US dollars per Bitcoin. All right, now remember, guys, this is a digital asset, so you can purchase it in fractions. You do not, since it's not a real coin, okay, as physical, all right, you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin, because one thing a lot of persons were not aware of is that they can buy Bitcoin in fractions. That means you can purchase $10 worth in Bitcoin, $100 worth in Bitcoin, 200, 1,000, whatever you can afford. All right, so this allows you to get into the currency. And that's the key thing, guys, is to get your money into the currency. All right, so that you can own a piece of this digital asset. Okay, all right, so let's go now over to our PowerPoint. Okay, all right, here we go. Welcome again to all those persons joining us for the first time. We welcome you. My name is Christopher. I'm the little shot that keeps on shooting. And for the last 20 years, guys, I have been involved in network marketing. For the past 5 to 6 years, I have been involved in cryptocurrency. How did I get involved in cryptocurrency? Well, basically, I consider I come across it just because I've been spending a lot of time on the internet. Actually, I tried to move my health business over to the internet so that I have an internet presence, trying to get a website built and so on. Okay, and start to market myself online, because back in the early days, you were constantly hearing that if you don't have a .com next to your name, it will be out of business in the next 5 to 10 years, because everyone is moving their business online so that they can have an online presence. And it's amazing, guys. It's amazing that during the COVID, we really get to see that there's a lot of businesses that do not have an online presence as yet. You know, I mean, how many of you have problems trying to even order something online from some companies that you wanted to do business with and they had no online presence, they had no website, they had no Facebook page, nothing. Okay, there were no scrambling, no looking to get themselves online. You know, and this is something I have been promoting and encouraging even small businesses. I remember talking to a number of small businesses about, you know, setting up a website for their business. And a lot of companies didn't see that as important now. But now, guys, I'm saying to persons, you know, here is it now that we have COVID-19 and this pandemic come along, and now pushing everyone in this direction so that persons now can start to utilizing the technology. Similar to Zoom, I mean, we are here using Zoom this evening. This is the next technology, okay, that allow persons to communicate, okay, across the world, instant. And here is that this technology has been there for a while, a long time. I mean, I've been doing meetings online for a very long time. I'm talking over 4 or 5 years ago. And now there are persons now getting to find out about Zoom and now realizing that there's something like this exists. And the same thing for digital currency, guys. Digital currency and cryptocurrency now have been around for a little while, all right? I mean, Bitcoin came out in the year 2009. Okay, but yet still, there's still a lot of persons in our population, a lot of persons around the world that don't have a clue that this currency exists. You know, it's amazing. So therefore, this is still a good secret. All right. Now, after I got involved and started to promote my business online, that's when I came across Bitcoin. But like most persons, what I did, and this is the same thing people are doing today. So don't get vexed when persons say to you, I'm not interested in that. I don't know nothing about it, because again, it is new to them, right? So they have to hear the name called, they have to sit come in front of the face more than once, because the first time Bitcoin came in front of me, I did not even pay any attention to it. I didn't research it. I didn't even see it's something important that I should even go and look up. Okay, when it came in front of me again, Bitcoin was at the price of 267 US dollars for one. And I said to myself, why would I want to buy something like this that have no value in the real world? I actually saw it like internet money, or what we call monopoly money. You guys ever played a game of Monopoly? And after you play the game, you know, you can't take that money outside the game. You can only play with the money in the game. It only have value in the game, right? And that's basically how I saw Bitcoin back then. You know, I didn't see it have no value in the real world. So therefore, I did not purchase it. After Bitcoin came on my radar again, Bitcoin was roughly at the price of $900 to $1,000. That was between 2016 now again, all right? That's when I saw Bitcoin again. And one of the things that I recognize is that being online, you know, I'm going involved in as far as trying to do, you know, advertising online. I come across a lot of companies that were advertising, and I keep seeing Bitcoin banners showing up, you know, people talking about Bitcoin on YouTube being spoken about. And then I realized, you know, companies were taking it as a form of payment. And I realized also that you could have started, you know, earn by doing little tasks online and so on like that, play games and earn a little fraction of a Bitcoin. So I started out that way, and then it got involved in Bitcoin investing. And I realized there were companies that were investing your Bitcoin and give you back a return. And guys, back in 2017, I earned myself 27 Bitcoins. Now, again, because I didn't know much about the asset, I saw the opportunity. I made some money. I saw the opportunity to cash it out, because then we also had a place here in Barbados called Bit. Still here in Barbados, but this place operated in Barbados well over 4 years as well. And that's a place that we could have gone and purchased Bitcoin over the counter. All right. And again, a lot of persons in Barbados never knew this place exists, that you can actually buy Bitcoin with your Barbados dollars. So therefore, it's a real currency. This is all a central bank approved project. All right. So this was all approved here in Barbados and was going on right under most Bajan nose. Okay. So then, guys, I got involved, got myself 27 Bitcoin, I cashed some of those Bitcoin out, made a few $1,000s, and I was quite happy with that. But as I go on to learn about Bitcoin, then I realized I made a big mistake, because I was holding a digital asset one that they're limited. So therefore, I basically means I cash it out too early, because they're limited. Now, those 27 Bitcoins, guys, let me give you an example. If I kept those Bitcoins today, those 27 Bitcoins will now have a value of over 3 million Barbados dollars, as opposed to just a few $1,000s back then when I cashed them out. All right. Now, let me give you an idea. what I'm talking about. Okay, now this is a screenshot from my digital wallet, my Bitcoin wallet, and I have a screenshot here for you on the left. You can see I sent out, okay, from my wallet. So when I have sent out, okay, that's what I cash out. The areas that mark receive is okay, is what I receive in earnings from the company that was mining that was trading my Bitcoin. Okay, so I cash out 3.95. That's almost 4 Bitcoins back in June the 11th, 2017. And that value, guys, back then was $11,608. Not bad. All right, just for 3.95 Bitcoin. Okay, but guys, if you look at the value today, over to the right now is a screenshot of the same Bitcoins and the value today. And this is what my wallet showing me, that if I had those same 3.95 Bitcoin, the value today, guys, of those Bitcoins would be $223,285.60. Guys, I mean, just think about it. All right. So it definitely can see clearly that I cashed those out way too early. All right. So therefore, my goal here this evening is to teach you guys how to handle this digital asset, how to deal with it, how to protect it, how to preserve it, how to spend it, how to earn from it. All right. Because you're not earning just a digital currency, you're earning something that will allow you to generate generational wealth. That means that you can generate earnings from your Bitcoin for the rest of your life. You can pass on those Bitcoins to your children and they can generate income from it for the rest of their life. They can pass it on to their children and generate income from it for the rest of their life. So therefore, we're talking about generational wealth. All right. And this is something that a lot of wealthy people do have, okay, then they're able to pass on this to their next generation. And how does a wealthy person pass on generational wealth, guys? They do that through gold. All right. Gold is one of the assets that the millionaires and billionaires, okay, have been using for eons, generations, all right, and passing it on to their children without cashing out their gold, okay. They're able to pass on that generational wealth and their children are able to benefit from it. All right, so Bitcoin now is moving into the area now it's calling digital gold, and therefore it's going to replace gold, because we all know that we are living in a digital world and we are seeing everything talking about going digital. Money is going digital. They're talking about going paperless. So therefore, the paper money that we are familiar with, guys, that we're born into and know about, and that's all we know. Okay, that will become a thing of the past. All right, we can see how the technology is moving ahead at rapid speed. So guys, we all know, for those who don't know, it means you're living under a rock. We all know, guys, if you've been paying attention, okay, that this is the digital age and everything has gone digital. Our music have gone digital. The video that we watch have gone digital. All right. You guys remember the days we used to watch a video using VHS tapes. All right. Now that's no more. Cassette tapes. No, that's no more. All right. Everything now is digital. The way we communicate, sit down and write a letter, that's no more. We now can do what? Communicate through digital means, using the digital platforms like WhatsApp and so on. All right. So everything has gone digital. That means allow things to happen a lot faster. Basically, allow things to happen instant. The digital means, guys, allow things to happen instant. All right. So now you can move money around and have it move around instant around the world. Same way, you go to the bank to send money overseas, it takes 3 to 4 days to send a wire transfer. Yeah. Think about it. Now that's old school, guys. Now you can move money around a lot faster through digital means. Okay. So the world now is going digital, and the new currency also emerging instead of the digital currency called cryptocurrency. This is where Bitcoin comes in to play. All right. Okay, so why would you want cryptocurrency or Bitcoin? Because it's the best way to start saving your money, guys. You want to start saving your money in this currency. Why do you want to do that? Because of the value increasing over time. That's what we call having good store value. Anything that you're going to put down for over a time period, okay, you want it to last. Okay, you want it to last. That means you don't want that when you come for it 5, 10 years down the road, it's not worth the same value that you put down. And if you put $10,000 in the bank, $100,000 in the bank, okay, and you come back 10 years after for it, guys, even though you might have the $10,000 there, even though you might have the $100,000 there, it has lose value due to inflation. Okay, So cost of living has gone up in that time period. So that means that $100,000 or that $10,000 cannot buy the same things. Okay, it can only buy, you get less for that same value. So you guys understand what I'm saying, all right? Okay, so Bitcoin is the best way to start saving your money from fiat. So if you have not started to save some money, you need to start testing the system out, start saving, even if you want to start saving $10 in Bitcoin and see how that, turn out to be and how you benefit from it. Just to test it, because a lot of persons have this thing called fear of the unknown, and they don't want to go into an unknown area, okay, and they'll go all in. So therefore, persons will prefer to test things out. So I'm saying to persons, test it out, because that's how it felt too. I did not want to go all in with Bitcoin when I first heard about it. But now, guys, I'm telling you, this is where I do my savings now. This is where I put my money that I work for. So when I work and get fiat currency, I'm looking to convert it into Bitcoin and have no regrets, no fear of doing it, because I'm putting it where? I'm putting it into the currency of the future. So I can't have fear in there. You understand? Keeping it in paper money, that's where you should have fear, because it could wake up one morning and hear that they'll done away with paper money, right? Okay, so Bitcoin is, guys, you can use it also to shop, treat it like real currency and buy things online. Okay, so you can buy food, buy home, you can buy car, you can pay for airline tickets, you can buy partly anything with Bitcoin, right? Because it's also a transactional currency. So here we have a currency that operates in so many different ways. It operates like an investment, okay? It operates as a way to store value, and it also operates as a currency that you can buy things online with it, all right? Okay, so let's look at how you store your Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin cannot be stored in the bank, guys. You cannot go to the bank and tell them that, I have some Bitcoin. I would like to open up an account for my Bitcoin. No, this is a digital asset, and the bank only carries fiat currency until the bank make that transition over to digital, which you haven't done as yet. Okay, they won't be able to store this currency. So how do you store it? You store it on your cell phone, on your laptop, on your device. Okay, so therefore, all you have to do is go to the App Store, the Play Store, you download it, okay, and you have the Bitcoin wallet. So you can go to blockchain.com, okay, or you can go to the App Store, the Play Store, and look for the blockchain app, okay, the blockchain app or the blockchain wallet, and therefore you can download it. And therefore, now you have yourself a Bitcoin wallet. And now you're ready now to receive and send Bitcoins anywhere around the world. So the next step will be to do what? Acquire some Bitcoin, start converting some of your fiat currency into Bitcoin. All right, so let's give you a little history on Bitcoin. The first Bitcoin was mined back in 2009 at 1 US cent. Can you imagine, guys? One Bitcoin back in 2009 was 1 US cent for one. Look at the price of Bitcoin today, 58,000 plus US dollars. So those persons who bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was pennies, really making a serious return on their investment right now. Okay. There are only 21 million Bitcoins in total. Only 21 million Bitcoins in total. That's the amount that can be mined. So far, to date, there have been 18 million Bitcoins mined already. 18 million. That means we have a balance of 3 million left to be mined. But the way how this 3 million is going to come in, guys, it's not going to come in all at once. It's going to be coming, okay, over a period of time. So the next 100 years, there will be distributed the balance of those 3 million. Now, how is that possible? Okay, through a process called halving. Every 4 years, Bitcoin goes through a process called halving. What is halving? Halving basically means the amount that comes into circulation on a daily basis that is cut in half. Okay, so we had the amount that comes in right now to circulation. That amount now is actually at 900 Bitcoins per day. 900 Bitcoins per day. The previous halving, okay, it was at 18. So 18 get cut down, and now we're at 9. Okay, that means the next halving we will be at 450. All right. Then the next halving will be at 250. Okay. So this is how Bitcoin halving takes place every 4 years. So we have the first halving was in 2012, then 2016, and then 2020. Now here's an amazing thing that take place a year after each halving. So 2012, A year after 2012 was 2013, Bitcoin went to its all-time high, the highest it's ever been in its existence in 2013. Okay, so from 2016 was another halving. 2017, again, a year after the halving was again another all-time high for Bitcoin. Bitcoin went to 19,800 US dollars. Okay, so now we had another halving, guys, okay, which was 2020, that was last year. And we know in the year after the 2020 halving, that's 2021. So guys, this year, it will be another all-time high for Bitcoin. And where are we so far? Right now, we at 58,000. Where are we going? That's the key now, guys. Where are we going this year? Okay, the projection for this year, all right? The projection for this year is basically 350,000 to 500,000 for one Bitcoin. That's the projection for this year. So that means Bitcoin at 58,000 is nowhere close. So guys, all you have now is the opportunity to generate as much Bitcoin as you can between now and the end of the year. And you've actually struck gold, digital gold. All right, digital gold. All right, so there are over 5,000 cryptocurrencies on the market right now, but Bitcoin lead them all. Okay, Bitcoin lead every one of them. Now, let me explain to you two ways that you can benefit from Bitcoin. You can benefit from Bitcoin by buying, okay, converting your money into Bitcoin and start saving it in Bitcoin. Instead of saving it in fiat, saving it in Barbados dollars, saving it in US dollars, saving it in AC dollars, wherever country you're from, okay, Jamaican dollars, start saving it now in what? Bitcoin. Okay, so let's look at Ethan and Ann. They are the two persons I would like to use as an example, all right, for this explanation here. We have Ethan back in 2017, a youngster back then, and he decided he wanted to save some money into Bitcoin. I was doing a presentation at his grandparents' home, and he was listening in. Obviously, presentation, his grandparents bought some Bitcoin, and he said he also wanted to buy Bitcoin as well. And he saved actually 25 US dollars worth. That's all he did. He didn't come add more to it. He saved it and forget it actually. 2 years after, he decided he wanted to cash it out, and his $25 worth in Bitcoin, which was not even a tenth of a Bitcoin, not even an eighth of a Bitcoin, he had 459 US dollars. 459 US dollars. All right. Now, this is the benefit of saving in the currency. Now, guys, I want you to see Bitcoin. When you put money into Bitcoin, you're thinking of it as a long-term investment. All right. Don't see it as a short-term investment. If you see it as a short-term investment, you will become confused with the market, because the market is always up and down, short term. But if you look at it long term, the market long term is always up. Let me give you an example. Bitcoin started out this year at $29,000. That's from January of this year. All right. Where is Bitcoin today? Bitcoin today is $58,000. So is it up for the year? Yes, it is. But if you compare it now to last week or last month, it might be down compared, because the highest it went so far, it was $61,000. So therefore, of course, it will be down, but long term is up. So that means when we look at it long term, so therefore your investment that you put into Bitcoin, don't focus on the short-term gains, focus on long-term gains. All right, this is where you benefit all the time. Okay, so Ethan put it down for 2017, cash it out in 2019. That's 2 years after. Gain, long-term gain, $459. Now, even if he had put that $25 worth in the bank, guys, to save, could he have come back 2 years and draw $459, 900 Barbados dollars? No way, no way. All right. So therefore, it tells me then Bitcoin is the best way to start saving it. The currency is the best way to start saving your money. Now we have Anna, who didn't save, but she invested. And she took $125. At that time, that was a tenth of a Bitcoin, not a full Bitcoin. And guys, because she invested it, she earned herself 13 Bitcoins. And those 13 Bitcoins, then when she cashed it out, was 35,000 US dollars, 70,000 Barbados dollars. Right? Now, here is Ethan save and invest. Both persons benefit from having their money in Bitcoin, both persons. But of course, Anne would have benefited greatly because she invests. And we all know that investing is the best form to generate what? Wealth. Investing is the best way, guys, to go after financial freedom. So if you're looking to become debt-free, saving is not going to get you there. You're going to struggle. It can become a lifetime doing it just to become debt free if you're going to try to do it that way. All right. And how do I know that? Because you can ask every single person who have been saving from time they were that the new money. All right. Have they become financially free saving? No. All right. So tell us then you have to put your money to work. Okay. You have to put your money to work. You cannot become financially free working. It is your money that is actually going to allow you to become financially free. All right. So money has to be invested for it to do what? Generate more. Actually, the money can actually work better than you. Yeah, you better believe it. Money can really work better than you. So therefore, if you put money to do what it's supposed to do, you will see that you will actually get to reap the rewards of what your money is doing. You'll be actually your money will put you in the shame, actually. Yeah. As long as you put money to work, you realize, wow, it can do more than me. It can create more than me. All right. It can create a better financial future for me. All right. So therefore, guys, if you don't know this, this is what this is all about. This is what we're educating persons. This is education that you need to start passing on to your children and their children. All right. We need to start educating the next generation about financial wealth. All right. Instead of just talking about saving and a job, you know, many persons thinking about going to get education to have a job. And that job, okay, that they're going after is just doing what? Putting them to work. That's all it's doing, putting them to work. And they're doing what? Going from home to work, spending 40 to 45 years of their life, giving up their time for dollars. You're taking 40 to 45 years out of your life to give up your time for dollars. And that time you cannot get it back. Guys, just think about it. If time is so precious, and we all know time is money, but yet still we're giving up that precious time for money, and the money that we're getting for that time, guys, it's not even close to the value of our time. All right. So it means if you look at your time should be more valuable than the money that you're getting for it, that you're exchanging for it. Now we have a millionaire or billionaire who would earn or get, you know, a few $1 million in an hour. So how comes he can make a few $1 million in an hour? Because that's how valuable he sees his time. All right. Whereas another person can only earn $7 an hour or $10 an hour. See, because we're not seeing our time as valuable. Until we see our time as valuable, then we would understand then what we do with our time is so important. Okay. And in order to get back that time, have more control over that time, it means we have to put money to work. Okay. So as long as you can move your money into crypto, and that's what this presentation is all about, putting your crypto to work. And we partner with a company called Petroleum Group International, where this company allows us to put our crypto to work, our Bitcoin. And if our Bitcoin is working, guys, it means we now have the opportunity to go what? Go have fun and enjoy life with our family. All right? Go travel the world. Enjoy the beaches. Okay? That's what it's all about. Start to enjoy life. I mean, how many persons have already gone into retirement already and still had to go back to work? How many persons retirement coming up? Okay. And they're contemplating, you know, what they're going to do for their retirement and how their retirement is really going to unfold for them. All right. And some persons know very well that they're not prepared yet for retirement. This is a good opportunity, guys, to start to prepare yourself, okay, for your retirement. By doing what? Putting your crypto to work. Okay, so let's talk about the Petroleum Group International and who they are and how long they've been involved. The founder of the Petroleum Group International is the CEO, Mr. Harvey Palafox. He's a former president and co-founder of AI Trades Global and president and CEO of AI Trades Philippines. He was born in the Philippines, raised in America. He lived in America for over 43 years. He's a family man and a professional multi-level marketer, okay, for the over 16 years. Now, guys, Mr. Palafox is very successful at what he does. He has a successful trading company and he has been able to help persons all over the world. He have already created 20 millionaires, okay, multi-millionaires, guys, between 2019 and now. Are you going to be the next one? The company have offices so far in Estonia, in the United Kingdom, in the Philippines, in Singapore, and now also in the United States in Las Vegas. The president of PGI Global, Ms. Helen Graham, the vice president and chief operation officer, Mr. Mark Davis, And let's take a look of their lineup of products. The company have ATM machines. What are ATM machines? ATM machines for cryptocurrency. All right, so these are for cryptocurrency because, as I said to you guys, cryptocurrency is the money of the future. So these machines going to be going all over the world because it means persons will start to do what? Using and spending their cryptocurrency, and they will definitely need the machines. So through the machine, you'll be able to buy your Bitcoin and sell your Bitcoin and your other cryptocurrencies. All right, now we have also Bitcoin trading platform because, of course, the company is a Bitcoin trading company. They also have blockchain education, educating the members about the blockchain and how the Bitcoin, and this is where the Bitcoin currency is run on. All right, so this is the network that runs the Bitcoin network, which is called the blockchain. Then we have the health and wellness products that you can purchase with your Bitcoin. And also you have a debit card for persons who want to earn their commissions still in US dollars and want to cash it out in US dollars using a master debit card. Okay. Now, of course, the company main product, guys, as I mentioned, is Bitcoin. All right, so let's go into our compensation plan. But before we do, we need to read you our disclaimer. We are an authorized cryptocurrency trading company. We are by no means a financial advisor. We suggest you always consult your financial advisor if you have one. We strongly recommend that you do your own due diligence, read the terms and conditions, and understand them. We believe that once you do, you'll see what we see. And guys, remember, by no means we are offering any financial advice. Okay, so let's look at our compensation plan. With PGI, you have the opportunity first to convert some of your money into Bitcoin. Now, guys, remember that PGI do not sell Bitcoin. The company do not sell Bitcoin. You have to acquire Bitcoin first. How do you do that? Get back in touch with the person who invited you and they'll tell you how we do acquire our Bitcoin. But after you acquire your Bitcoin, you set up your Bitcoin wallet, you register for, with the company to the person who referred you, then you're ready to make your purchase for a package. Now, what are you doing when you purchase a package? When you purchase a package, guys, what you're saying to the company, you're going into an agreement with the company that they will take your Bitcoin and they will trade it and give you back a return on your Bitcoin. All right. Now remember, guys, Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. So therefore, we have 4 packages. You have the silver, the gold, the platinum, and the titanium package. Under the silver package, we have a 100, we have a 400, a 600, okay, package that you can purchase worth in Bitcoin. Under the gold, you have a 1,000, a 5,000, $10,000 worth in Bitcoin. Under the platinum, there's a 20,000, the 50,000, the $100,000 worth in Bitcoin. And under the titanium package, you can purchase 500,000 and up without any limits worth in Bitcoin. Now, regardless of whatever package you purchase, whether you purchase a 100 or a 5,000 package, excuse me, all packages come with a software fee of $19 added to it. So therefore, if you purchase a 100 package, that's 119. A 500,000 package, that's 500,019. All right, added to the package. Now, on a daily basis, the company will give you a return, okay, based on the package you have, okay, you get a return. Now, regardless of whether you have a 100 or $500,000 package, every single person get the same percentage on a daily basis. So there's no favoritism here. If you think that because you have a bigger package than someone else that you can get a higher percentage, no. Every single person receives the same percentage payout on a daily basis. And this daily payout, okay, starts from 0.5% up to 3%. Okay, so that's a 0.5% up to 3%. Now, some days you will get 0.5%, some days you might get 1%, some days you might get 1.5%, some days you might get 2%. What we recognize and average it out that you would normally get 1% daily. So we're going to use that example of 1%. So let's go into more details so you can see how you earn from your packages. Now, guys, the goal here is to build. You're building, okay, up your packages. You want to build up so you earn more. We recommend that you start off with $100 worth, $100 worth in Bitcoin, okay? And you purchase a Bitcoin package with the company. They're going to trade it and they're going to give you 1% per day. So 1% on $100, guys, that would be $1. 1% on 100 is $1. So if you're earning $1 a day and the company's going to double your money, it will take you 200 days earning $1 to get back $200. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to sit down and wait 200 days. So therefore, yes, I start off with 100, but then I want to build upon that in 6 months, 200 days, guys. I want to be earning by far more. But this is just an example. Now, if you move up now to $1,000 package, again, 1,000 at 1%, that's $10. $10 that would give you 1% on 1,000 is $10. 200 days again, you don't have $2,000. So it take you 6 months to double your money. Now, if it takes you 6 months to double, that means you can double your money twice in a year. So let's look at this $1,000. $1,000, 6 months, you get 2,000. You reinvest it for another 6 months. Now you have 4,000. So therefore, a whole year, it allows you to earn what? On $1,000, $3,000 profit. Not bad, not bad at all. What if it was $10,000? That means in a year you've earned $40,000. That's $30,000 profit. Not bad. What if it was $100,000? Therefore, in a year you've earned yourself $400,000. That's $300,000 profit. Wow, not bad at all. Now we're talking. All right. So, guys, this is just an example. All right. It's entirely up to you how much you want to invest in Bitcoin and have the company double it. Now, the income here that you earn from the company trading your Bitcoin and giving you back a return, this is the agreement between you and the company. No, you do not have to refer anyone to earn this passive income. The passive income that I just shared with you, that's about putting your money to work. So it means the more money you give the company to work with, the more returns you can get. So would you want to sit down then and just wait 6 months for $100 to double? No, that's where you start. But don't let that be where you end up. Build upon it. Build upon it. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the second part of our earnings. This is the first part of the earnings. So therefore, persons who just looking to invest, okay, probably for sure will be interested in this part. Now, every person as you join PGI will participate in this part of the program. All right. But not all persons will go on to the second stage of the program. And the second stage is what we call the referral part of the business. That means you're going to refer other persons. Someone refer you here this evening, that means you can refer other persons as well. And why you want to do that? Because, guys, there's some extra income here that you can earn even to help you build up your packages. So let me give you an example. The goal here, guys, of building your business is also to earn 1 Bitcoin. How many persons out there would like to earn 1 Bitcoin? All right. You can put up your hands. Okay. Let's see those hands going up. You can put up the hands. All right. And let me see how many persons out there would like to earn 1 Bitcoin. Okay. Now with 1 Bitcoin, guys, just think about it. If you can earn yourself 1 Bitcoin by doing this referral system that I share here with you, all right, that means that's 1 Bitcoin that you didn't have to buy out of your pocket. 1 Bitcoin is roughly now $58,000. All right. Just think about it. 1 Bitcoin is $58,000. If Bitcoin goes to $300,000 by the end of the year, and you earn yourself 1 Bitcoin, guys, that's just 700,000 Barbados dollars. Now think about it. What can you do with that kind of money? So let's talk about the referral part of the business. Now, when you refer someone, okay, you're gonna refer a person, you're gonna earn yourself a referral commission. That referral commission starts at 6%. So 6% on whatever package they purchase. Now, we recommend most persons start off with $100 package and then build from there. So let's say these 2 persons that you refer, the very first person start with 100, 6%, that's $6. The second person start with $100 package, 6%, that's another $6. So you earn yourself $12, okay, on those 2 persons who start at with $100. Now, if you refer 2 persons and they sign up, within 30 days of you joining, so as soon as you join, guys, you look to what? Refer your first 2, and that allows you to earn yourself an additional 2%. 2%. Okay, so no longer you will get 6, you know, will get 8%. Now, can you refer more than 2? Oh yes, you can refer as many persons as you want, but you only need 2 persons to qualify. Okay, you only need 2 persons to qualify for this 2% boost up. Now, as soon as you get 2 persons in your 30 days and you qualify, you're qualified for life. What if you don't get the 2 persons in 30 days? That's the next question. What if I don't get those 2 persons in 30 days? Okay, so I want to scrolling up my screen. Okay. Now, if you don't get those 2 persons in 30 days, okay, it means you would only get 6%. You'll still get the referral commission, guys. You're not going to lose it. You will only get 6%. That's all. It means you did not get the additional 2% boost up. All right. Okay. So let's look at the next bonus. The next bonus, this is called the binary bonus. The binary bonus now is based on the 2 persons that you refer, and they start to refer there too. They now start to build a binary because binary means 2. Okay. Binary means 2. All right. Okay. Now, the binary starts at 8%, but because you refer your 2 persons, it now means you're going to earn what? 10%. And that's what you need to go after. Go after that 10%, guys. All right. Now, let's look at this example. You refer 2 persons, your 2 persons refer there too, which is 4. The 4 persons refer there too, which is 8. The 8 persons refer there too, which is 16. The 16 persons refer there too, which is 32. And guys, this will keep going and going like that. Now, why would you want to refer persons and encourage them to refer there too? Because you don't want persons to miss out on that additional 2%. You want them to qualify for their 2% boost up. So when you sponsor your first 2 persons, as soon as you sponsor a person, let them be aware, okay, that they need to do what? Refer their 2 persons in their first 30 days so that they qualify for their 2% boost up. As long as they qualify, they're qualified for life. So as persons move up to different levels, you remain qualified. You do not have to re-qualify. All right. Okay. All right. So let's look at how this pays out. Okay. So let's look at some breakdown, how we're going to earn to the binary. Now we are saying your 2 persons refer there to, and the 2 refer there to, and it keeps going on like this. So therefore, let's say you have 25 persons on your left and 25 persons on the right. All right. Now, one side, guys, will become what we call accumulated volume. This is how the binary pays. All right. Persons ask me, so why? This is just how the binary pays. All right. This is how it works. Okay. So all you have to do is try to understand how it works. Now, how it works, you have 2 sides. You have a left and you have a right. All the persons that fall under the person on your right, okay, that's one part of the binary. And all the persons that fall under the persons on the left, that's another part of the binary. So binary have a left and a right. Okay. Now let's say the persons on your right, this is the side that would accumulate. That means you don't get payout. All the volume in there adds up. The side on the left is your payout side. So we have 25 left and 25 right. So let's look at how those persons under the left side will pay you. Okay, how you will earn commission. Now, if every person, those 25 persons all join at $100 package, you would earn yourself 10% on the 10% commission on the package that they purchase. That would earn you $250 US. Now, what can you do with that $250 US? Guys, you know what? You're going after Bitcoin. So therefore, what you have to do, increase your package, add on to your package, buy up to another package. All right. So now your 25 persons following your example. They also want to move up. Okay. Now what we have, 25 persons all moving up to a 400 package. That will earn you $1,000. So can you see now you earn $1,000? You can do what? Buy yourself a $1,000 package. Now guess what? Your 25 persons all moving up to $600 package. $600 package, this will earn you $1,500. All right, guys, what you do, buy up to another package. All right, I'll buy yourself some more packages. All right, now we have the 25 persons all moving up to a $1,000 package. Now you have what? Your earnings from every single person that moved to a $1,000 package will earn you now in total $2,500 US. So between a 100, a 400, a 600, a 1,000, all those persons moving up, including yourself, all right? Now you now have what? A total of 5,200, okay? $5,250 US in commissions that you've earned. Now, of course, where's this money? This money would have been taken and buy up in packages. And since you reinvest this money, okay, back into PGI, PGI is going to do what with it? Double it. And now, instead of just getting 5,250, you know, will get what? 10,500 US after that money is doubled. Okay. Now, of course, guys, let's take this a next step further. If you take that $10,500 that just doubled and you reinvest it, PGI is going to double it. You know, it becomes what? 21,000 US dollars. You take the 21,000 and do what? Reinvest it, it now becomes 42,000. You take the 42,000 and reinvest it, becomes 84,000. Guys, it's up to you where you want to stop. But the goal is to go after what? One full Bitcoin. Because when you withdraw this money, guys, this go into your Bitcoin wallet. Because even though it's here in US dollars, when the company send it to you, they're going to send it to you in Bitcoin. And that's what you want. So you want to earn a commission and keep compounding to your commission, guys, or your package's value will become more than one Bitcoin. And now you have yourself one Bitcoin. You have that one Bitcoin withdrawn to your wallet. Guess what? At the end of the year, you are in your strike gold, digital gold. All right. So get back in touch with the person who invited you. Let that person know that you're really interested in getting involved in the business or that you would like more information. All right. Let me open up quickly to any questions anyone may have. All right. And we also want to open up also to those persons who are joining us for the first time. So we're going to get all the new persons to be introduced by the person who invited them. All right. So let me just unmute. Okay. So now we are on mute. Okay. I'm going to open up the questions first, and then persons, members, you can go ahead and introduce your guests. Okay, so any quick questions? I see we have a question in the chat by Pat Knight. Okay, the question is, who won Bitcoins? Is that your question? As far as who created it, is that correct? Pat? Is that your... Okay, well, just in case, if that's the question that you're trying to ask, well, Bitcoin have been created by someone who have remained anonymous, okay? And that person that have remained anonymous, okay, goes by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, all right? So no one know who that person is, or who that company or that entity or individuals, group, so forth, all right? Okay, so therefore, and that's for a reason, because since it's a currency that opposes the monetary system as we know it, you know, if there was someone or entity, okay, that has come out and let government know who had created the currency, all right, it means it would have been shut down very early, okay, and put to rest. But since it was not the case, therefore, it was able to strive and move on because Bitcoin is distributed. When it was created and put onto the internet, it's distributed. That means it's not created and put in one location. So the Bitcoin network is not one location. It's spread across the world on multiple computers, literally thousands of computers across the world, all carrying the Bitcoin network. So Bitcoin is like the internet now, okay? For Bitcoin to go down, the internet itself will have to go out of existence as well, all right? So that's the kind of technology that have been created for Bitcoin. Okay. Okay, the question is, what is fiat? Okay, fiat is paper money. That's the term used for paper money, all right, or existing money, all right, whether it be paper, coins, or whatever, all right? So our existing currency is called fiat. That's the term given, all right? So when we use the term fiat and crypto, we're saying the currency that we currently have, whether it be in Jamaican, Barbados dollars, US dollars, that's fiat currency, all right? Okay, any other questions anyone have?
Yes, Chris. Brent here.
Yeah, Brent.
Mike, yeah, happy Easter to everyone. I know I'm almost done.
I hope you had a good Easter.
Yeah,
Easter's
man.
a long season. Easter is finished in June, so you're still good. Go long.
No, mine's done.
Mine's done too. But anyway, yes. My question is,
okay, guys, could you please mute the background noise, please? When we have a person talking, we don't need about no one else with the mic unmuted. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Brian.
Yes, I had someone in the chat earlier, but we partnership with PGI, and I was wondering why so many, when you can't get the coins on your own, I find that we are blocked. So the person is wanting to know why we are blocked from buying coins.
Okay, because again, we are actually purchasing another monetary, not only money. Got to understand, it's not just money now, right? But we're purchasing something also the monetary system, all right. And our banks here are still not yet open up to it as yet. So therefore, the banks, some banks, not all, because we still have the opportunity to purchase to Scotia card and a few other bank cards, but for sure, First Caribbean for sure. All right, a few other banks, but I know for sure, First Caribbean made it pretty clear that their card is not going to be used for that.
Chris? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, but we
Chris?
do, but yeah, give me a minute, Grandpa. But we do have ways in how we can get our Bitcoin. So we that doesn't hinder us. We just go other routes. That's all. All right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah, it could also have something to do with blacklisting too.
Well, that in itself too. But you know, even before we were blacklisted, we were actually being blocked anyhow. So I don't think it's only that
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Anyhow,
That's way back in
I have
2016 when I was buying online. I was being blocked. So that's all back in 2016. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I think I have a guess.
well, let me take questions first. Let me take questions. We're not going to
Oh,
open up
sorry.
to guests yet. Let me take questions first.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
I don't have a question. I don't have a question, Chris. I just have a statement. You know, there's certain things that just trigger in my head. When we are in debt, we are in the red. When we are in money, we are in the black. So just be careful with the blacklisting and the other listings. Thanks.
All right. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Let's open up. Let's open up then to guests. Okay. So Grandpa, you can go ahead. You have a guest you want to introduce?
Yeah. I have a guest, Val Brooms, and I think I saw Kurt. Ryan Hines.
Okay, Brian.
Brian,
you're here.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan Hines. Okay, Ryan Hines. Okay, you're there, Ryan. We want to welcome you. Good to have you on this evening. Okay, we're barely hearing you, Ryan.
Sorry about that. Good night.
Okay, there you go. All right, good night. Welcome. Glad you made it on. Come on, guys. Our PGI family.
Ryan,
let's give Ryan a welcome.
Hi, good night, welcome.
Good night, Ryan. Good night.
Good night.
Welcome,
Ryan.
All right, here we go.
Val.
Good night, Ryan. Welcome to PGI.
Okay, who's the next person?
Val Brooms. Val Brooms.
Val Brooms. Okay, welcome,
Hi,
Val. Welcome to you.
Hey, good night. Thank you.
Good to have you on. All right.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
Who else do we have?
I'm not sure if there's anybody else I invited.
Yes, go ahead.
Right. I have Trina Cumberbatch.
Trina, where are you, Trina? Welcome, Trina.
Hi, Trina. Welcome. Good night.
Welcome, Trina.
Welcome to you, Trina.
Welcome, Trina.
Welcome, Trina.
I didn't hear her voice. I didn't hear her voice that sound like Trina.
Trina, can you unmute and say hello?
We do bite, but not humans.
Okay. All right. Who else do you have, Pat? Anybody else?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. This is Michael.
Hi, Chris.
I have Sidel.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Chris.
All right, give me a minute. Let's take Michael first. Michael, who you have?
Fidel.
Fidel.
From St. Vincent.
Okay. Welcome, Fidel. Good to have you
Fidel.
on. What's
Good night, Fidel. Welcome.
Good night, Fidel.
Good night, Fidel.
Fidel, you could unmute and say hi.
share something. You disappear?
Okay.
Yeah, appear.
First, I'm not sure if I have on anybody. I asked to go to come, but I'm not sure. My niece was having problems. Not the one,
Okay.
you know, another niece.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's still
Chris?
on.
All right. Go ahead. Who's the next person?
Chris, I have a Aslam on. Aslam, are you
Aslam?
there? On me, I'll say hi.
Hi, good night, Aslam. Welcome.
Hi, good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good to have you on, Aslam.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Good night. Welcome, Aslam.
Hi, good night.
Okay. All right. We had someone that was getting in before after Michael.
Yeah, Chris is David.
Oh, hey, David.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, my brother. How you doing?
I good. I have a guest, Lena.
Okay, Lena.
Hi.
Good night, Lena.
Hi, Lena.
Hi,
Good night,
Hi, good
Lena.
night, Lena. Welcome.
Welcome, Lena.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, good to have you on.
Good night. I have 5 or 6 people. But what I
Wow.
noticed is that when the tiny people start talking, they start to drop off because they believe they don't want to talk.
Usually
That what happens. That what happens.
That's
Come in
okay.
and they watch the entire thing. But for the time you said, let's have the guests.
Open your guests.
1 or 2 drop off. So the ones that are still on here that I can see so far, Tashana Ellis, Jocelyn Lovell,
Good
Kathy
night, guys.
Beard,
Welcome.
Paul Dumbroff, who else? A few. So if you know that I invited you, you can unmute your mic and just say good night.
Hi, good night.
Hi, good night.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Good night. Welcome.
Good night.
Good night to all you that hiding.
Good night.
Hi, good night. Greetings.
Good night. Good night.
That's better. That's better. You're not hiding anymore.
There you go. Awesome.
Good night.
Good
Pleasant
night.
night to you. Pleasant night to
Hello.
you. Hello to you too.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
Good night. I was invited by Pat.
Oh, you're invited by
Good night
Pat.
to you, Sharon.
Hi.
Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Good night. Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome. Oh, Denise. Is that Denise?
This is Cheryl.
Oh, hi, Cheryl. Glad to have you.
All right.
Okay. Now, is there anyone here right now, as far as a new member? All right, so we're going to open up to a new member first before we go into our testimony. Any new member who have joined the business in the last 30 days, okay, we want to recognize who you are. All right, so just say your name and who's your sponsor this evening.
Good evening. My name is Tiana Walters. I was invited by Peter, aka Stelsky.
Okay, all
Good
right.
evening to you.
Good to, okay. All right, so
Hi.
so you're a
Welcome
member.
to the business.
You're a member already, right?
Yes, I am.
Right. Okay, good. That's what we want to hear. So in the last 30 days, so we welcome you. Congratulations that you joined the team.
Welcome, Kian.
Congratulations.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Who else do we have joined in the last 30 days?
Yes. Good night. Good night.
This is my name is Chad, and David Knight was sponsor.
Hey, Chad. Good to hear you.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Glad that you made it on this evening again.
Yeah, it's been hard.
I see you being on very regular.
Yeah.
That's a very good sign. That shows that your interest level is pretty high in building this business.
Yeah, man.
All right. Okay, who else do we have? The next 30, of Johnny, last 30 days?
Hey, good night. Good night. Peter Stelz here.
Hi, Peter.
Yes, and my sponsor is Vernon. Vernon, what's going on, man? I'm cool, Peter. I'm cool.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you good?
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, who's
Courtney
next?
Signal.
Courtney?
Yes, it's Courtney. I'm very glad to be a member of PGI.
Oh, okay. All right, wonderful.
Sponsors.
Sponsor Sandra.
Yes.
That's
Sandra
right.
Graham.
Sandra Graham. Awesome. Okay.
Welcome.
Congratulations.
Good night.
Okay.
Congrats and welcome.
Right.
What I can say is that PGI is a very successful and prosperous business because one of the main things it's doing is making money for you. So if you want to be prosperous also, all you have to do is to go back to the person that invited you and they will fix you and you will become prosperous also.
Okay.
But thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Courtney. Thanks for sharing with us this
Welcome.
evening.
Congratulations.
Yes, that's what it's all about. All right. Okay, so we have any more persons in the last 30 days?
Good night.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello, good night.
Hey, Sandra Elliott.
Uh-huh.
Sponsor is Patwood.
Patwood. Okay. Congratulations, Sandra, for getting on board, and congratulations to Pat as well.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night,
Good night.
Dunstan.
Hey, Dunstan. Dunstan.
Yes, last turn. Yeah. Good night.
Okay.
Granville.
Granville.
Yeah.
Okay, Granville's your sponsor.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Brother.
I'm brother.
Very good.
Welcome. Okay, good to have you on board. That's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Getting your family involved.
Yes, thanks.
Okay.
Mhm.
Someone
Hi,
saying
good night,
something?
Chris.
Hey,
Hi,
Fiona?
that's Fiona. Hey.
Yeah.
I want to say, I'm not sure if he was on tonight, but I want to say, welcome to PJ as well to David Knight. He just joined last week, and he was one of the field boys.
That's another David Knight.
Yes, I think so. Well, I'm not sure if it's the same person, but
yeah, we got another David Knight in the business too.
Okay.
David Nightingale. David Nightingale.
Oh, Nightingale. Oh, he's Nightingale. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, so this
Nightingale.
David
Sorry.
Knight, no. So he's also came binary qualified for field boys, so he's also binary, and they're both in the last 30 days.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
Great.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Get moving, guys. Get moving. Keep on building your business. Keep moving forward.
That's right.
Keep moving forward. Okay, who we have here? Okay, so we have in the chat, we have that's Genevieve Ferguson, was introduced by PGI by his school. Congratulations to you both. All right, and we have Damien. Okay, we want to welcome you as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congrats,
I
Damien.
see you did, Damien. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Good night, everyone. Just listening.
Hi, good night.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Good night to everyone.
All right.
Good
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
So, Damien, tell me what your experience been so far since you've joined PGI.
Well, it's just a brief time since I joined PGI. You know, it's just actually a week, so I'm basically on observation and basically opening my mind, willing to learn and take it from there one step at a time and see how much I can really advance to the next level. So
right.
For me, I'm just listening to everyone and just try to see what can I learn on my own and learn from others as well.
Right. Okay. Who's your sponsor?
You can say Tanisha Simit.
Tanisha?
Tanisha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, wonderful.
If I get the name right.
Okay. Okay, and Tanisha, who's Tanisha's sponsor? Anyone else?
She's just joined.
Ainsworth.
Ainsworth.
No man, Ainsworth. He
Ainsworth.
belongs to Jamaica.
Right, Jamaica, right. Okay, so that's
Right.
up to Ainsworth. All right, wonderful.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome, Damien.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yes.
Okay. So my brother, you're in the right place at the right time, you know,
Welcome.
and you have great leaders there. Okay, you have great leaders. Just making sure that you
Yeah,
tap
man.
into your leaders. All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have good experience and we communicate very well so far. And I mean, since for the past few days, we really have a level of understanding and we feel, I personally feel like we know each other for maybe a year or 2 years or more. So it's really good that you can really meet someone in a company that make you feel comfortable so far. So it's a great experience for me and it also make me feel amazing and comfortable to speak to anyone and listen at the same time. So as I said to you from the initial stage, I'm willing to learn and take it from there.
Right. Okay, wonderful. You're gonna make it from it, brother. You're gonna build a very successful business because that's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Is to take in as much as you can and learn, okay? And while you're learning, you're earning. All right. While you're learning, you're earning. That's one of the key things. All right. Okay.
Exactly.
So thanks for sharing with us this evening.
Yeah, man, and thanks everyone to who that invite me and who say give me a warm welcome. Thanks again.
You're
welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're part of a big family here.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
You're welcome, Damien. Tanisha here. You're
I hear
welcome.
you, Tanisha. I know your voice, man. I know your voice.
Okay. Now that we have Tanisha on, let's get some testimonies out this evening before it gets too late. Before everyone goes.
That makes sense because I'm waiting on the testimony. You know, I'm really listening.
Oh my!
So we will start off with Tanisha, and then she's here.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm excited. I'm excited. So bring it on.
Yes, go right ahead, Tanisha. Glad to have you on this evening.
All right. I'm happy to share with you guys. Good night, everyone. Yes, my name is Tanisha.
Good night, Tanisha.
Good night, Tanisha.
Right.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night, Tanisha.
So, what can I say about PGI? PGI is an amazing company, guys. PGI has changed my life and it has changed my family's life. On December 1st, 2020, I joined this company because I was really having some financial issues. Yes, I'm a teacher and I have other businesses, but things were not just leveling out as how I really wanted it to. And so, I've always been searching for an opportunity to better my life. And thanks to Ainsworth, my coach, yes, he introduced the company to my husband, and my husband told me about it and, say that Ainsworth is making money. And so he believes that we should join this company. However, I was a part of another company. And so I said, all right, I'll give you the support. And he joins the company. And guys, let me tell you something. Since Cedric to join the company, I saw where he was really earning. And he started off with $100. And his $100, I saw $1 and I saw $2, and the money keeps growing. And so I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. And so I went to coach. Yes, I went to coach in Portland and I signed up there. And when I went there though, I had my list, I really wanted PGI to work for me and I really wanted to share with my coworkers. And so before I joined the company, big up to Karen Dale, she's on the live. I said to her, Karen, let us join this company. And she agreed. And many of my other coworkers, they joined the company. Let me go forward, guys. I have earned over 2,600 US dollars. And remember, I told you that I'm in this company from December 1st. My husband has earned over $2,500. Yeah. And I am no longer worried about paying my bills. You know, I can sit comfortably and say, all right, this week I'll be pulling out $500 or more from PGI. So, guys, I want to share this amazing opportunity with you. You will not regret joining a company like this. It has changed lives. It is changing my life. And I do believe that it will change your life as well. So that is from me to you guys. Invest and achieve financial freedom.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you
Chris.
so much,
Big
Alicia. Thanks for
George.
Thank you
sharing
for
with us.
sharing.
Thank you.
Awesome,
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much. Okay, so let's take one here. Okay, so let's go to Pat. Pat, would you like to share with us this evening?
Absolutely. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Can
Good
you
night,
hear me?
Pat. Yes, we can hear you.
Good night, Pat. Good night. Good night.
Good night, my
Good night.
sister.
It's
Good
my
night,
PGI
everyone.
family. Let's go.
We are
PGI to
here.
the
We are
world.
here.
Good night. Good
Hey,
night.
Libras are
I
here.
believe. PGI, I
I
believe.
believe.
PGI,
Yeah, we
PGI,
believe.
PGI.
I believe.
When it was.
Guys, there is double excitement in my home because I am involved in PGI and so is my husband. There's double excitement and there's also competition. I joined this company first, even before I talked about joining, I just want to give a loud shout out to our leader, Chris Bren, who continues to do a very excellent job. And we're really thankful for how he's educated us about this business and the various options that we have in terms of how we go about doing this business. Chris, a big shout out to you. We love you, Chris.
Thank you.
Love you,
Thank you.
Yes,
Chris.
that is
Thank
true.
you,
That is
guys.
true.
Yeah, buddy boy.
Right, guys, I joined this business first in the beginning of November. I started with a $100 package, and I went through a delayed reaction because I didn't take it seriously at first. But then coming on the meetings encouraged me. And when I heard my good friend Granville said that he borrowed money to buy a package, I wanted to do that, but then the shutdown came and it shut down some of my finances. But having invested in Bitcoin before that, I looked into my wallet and realized that I had enough to buy a $400 package. And that was not enough for me. I slipped right up to the $1,000 package. And to date, I'm earning 15 US dollars a day. I am not satisfied with that. I do intend to do more. And I'm really encouraged by all the guys, Fiona, Gwen, Elvis, Granville, Chris himself, and Vernon, the encouragement that I'm even feeling from all the new people who are coming on and catching the vision. It is time for us to invest, guys. It's time for us to move. It's time for us to prove that we can make money work for us and go places. So again, I just want to say PGI to the world. I love the company. I love the transparency of the company. I love that within 72 hours, you begin to see money in your wallet. And I believe everybody here can testify to that. We had a young guy who came in, he came in at 600 and we were telling him, start with a $100 package. And he said, I just want to invest. But now he recognized how it's coming. It's like, he wants now to bring on people, and it's very exciting for him as well because he likes investing. So guys, if you're going to do this business, take it serious, and like Fiona always said, treat it like a business. Go at it hard, put everything you got in it, and believe me, you will get guaranteed success. So again, from me, PGI to the world, you're in the right place at the
PGI to
right
the
time.
world. PGI
Believers,
to
the
the world.
believers, the believers.
Woo.
Thank you
PGI
very
to
much,
the
Pat.
world.
Thank you for sharing with us this evening. We also want to congratulate Gavin Clark from Jamaica. Was introduced by Roland. Okay.
Congrats, Gavin.
Right.
Congrats, brother.
Good to have you on board as well. Okay. All right. So let's go over to Karen. Karen, would you like to share with us this evening? Karen out of Jamaica.
Yeah, me again. Were you gone sleep? What you doing?
Karen.
Lock your phone, Pa.
Karen, would you like to share with us this evening?
Good night.
Okay, all right. Do we have anyone from Jamaica who would like to share with us this evening?
Good night. Just wanna say,
There you are.
um,
There
Hi,
you
good
are.
night, good night.
Good night.
All
Yes, a
right,
great
is there?
carrying.
All right, go ahead, Hilton. Go ahead, Marlon.
Oh, okay. Hi, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Marlon.
Good night, good
I
night.
I really like, no, I love the vibes that's going on here. If I love it, I love it. My name is Marlon
Awesome.
Hilton. I'm from Jamaica, right? I'm a high school teacher and a football coach. And just like Tanisha said, PGI has changed my life, no matter how small it is, but it's growing. I started back in September of last year. I was introduced to this wonderful company by my good friend, Ainsworth, and that's Mr. Edmond. And well, he introduced it to me from July. And I kept on watching it. I did my research, did my own due diligence. But then I decided that, hey, I need to try this. So I started out with a simple $100 package. And after a couple days, I saw, I'm seeing my earnings. And I'm like, this thing is for real, So I push. So I said, now I have about 20 days left to get those 2 persons for my boot up. And I worked at it. I got my bro. Now, my spouse wasn't all that in it as yet. So this is my little story. So this is what I did to get my second person. I had a little money. Well, it's a partner. So this was for the insurance for my car in May. Now, and that was in US, it's about, let me say, it was a $300 package. So I purchased a $300 package and I got my boots up. But let me tell you that I have doubled my car insurance money to 100,000. It was 50,000, and now it's 100,000 because I've gotten all my returns from that $300 package. And I thank God and thank PGI for that.
Awesomeness.
To continue, yes, to continue, I saw the greatness in PGI and I decided that I made a push. I got a $500 package, and it was a night like this in November. I was giving a testimony. We had the international marketing director on. And after giving my testimony about how PGI has helped me so far, she called me back on and she blessed me with a $500 package. No, right then and there, I went on my knee. I thank God. I thank her.
Awesome.
I thank the CEO. I thank Ainsworth because he brought me here, And I was able to pull money November, December for Christmas. I had extra money that could help the family for Christmas, Persons might say, teacher, yes, they have money, but we all know, I have colleagues inside here who know how it is here as a teacher in Jamaica. And maybe there as well.
Have to work hard.
Right. And next thing, I also learned a lot about the blockchain. I also learned a lot about Bitcoin. And I saw where Bitcoin was going for the new year. And I decided that I was going to keep some of that money in the blockchain or in my wallet.
Way to go, bro.
Awesome.
Right.
Good decision.
It the way in the new year, so my God, everything, it was more than double. Yeah. So I am so grateful. I made another push come February and I purchased a $1,000 package. And I'm grateful. Right.
Nice,
My spouse here saw everything that was going on. And she said, hey, I'm ready. And I'm saying to her, ready for what? She said she's ready to purchase a package. And I said, okay. So I said, how much? And she said, do they have a $2,000 package? And I'm like, huh?
Niceness.
So she went ahead and we purchased two $1,000 packages. And we have some goals that we want to achieve, and we're pushing for them. And everything is thanks to PGI. Guys, for the newcomers here, this is a wonderful opportunity. Get at it, run with it, you know. Thank the person who got you here today, you know. Thank God for this opportunity. And for all the members here, keep on doing the good work, keep on sharing the great news. And again, thanks. Straight out of Jamaica, yeah? Ainsworth, big up yourself.
PGI to the world.
PGI
Great
to the
news, Mike.
world. PGI to
Okay,
the
guys.
world.
Guys, we have to switch over to my sponsor. I just went trying to realize he's here. I didn't even realize he's here with us this evening.
Keep it correct.
So let's
Keep it
go.
correct.
Let's go over to my sponsor, your upline, the one who's responsible, guys, for this business being here in Barbados and helping us to grow our business, Mr. Ainsworth. Come on out, my brother. Where are you this evening?
Awesomeness.
Come on, guys. Let's give it up.
Come on, Mr. Edmund. Don't be hiding.
To the world. To the world.
PGI to the world. Good night, PGI to the world.
The world, boy.
Come on, unmute that microphone.
I believe.
Unmute that microphone.
I believe.
Oh, all right. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
I was here just listening to everyone and just listening to the testimonies, and you know, I'm really excited about the energy. I'm excited about, you know, all the members, you know, coming out both from Jamaica and Barbados tonight. You know, when I jump on the call, I realized that we were almost, we're at one point over 8.
And from St. Vincent too.
Yeah, so it's awesome to see, you know, everyone coming out. It's really a good look. I'm pretty excited, you know, but the word I always try to seek, you know, when I have the opportunity to speak, I always say to myself, you know, what is it that I am going to say to those persons who I'm going to speak to? What is it that I can encourage or something that I can leave? Not just that we have an opportunity that is changing lives. That is a given. We have been blessed to be a part of this opportunity, all of us. And, you know, we know that everyone, you know, that starts PGI and believe in PGI and take actions in PGI, 6 months later, your life will not be the same. Your life financially will not be the same. Your life emotionally and otherwise will not be the same. You know, when I hear the testimonies, I personally can attest to those testimonies that, you know, I'm looking at so many things that I wasn't able to do that I'm now able to do. There are certain things that I do not worry about financially anymore. You know, there are certain things that I have always dreamed about that I am going towards achieving. And that is also awesome. But tonight, I want us to leave with us that in all our growth, the greatest growth what we can do, that we can achieve, is personal growth, right? I always love this saying that, you know, network marketing is a personal development business with a compensation plan attached, right? As you grow as an individual, your income will also grow. You know, Jim Rohn says it best. If you want things to change, you have to change. If you want things to get better, you have to get better. And I'm saying that, you know, to say this, that each one of us that is here tonight, and you might look at your business and saying, yes, I have been doing well, but what about going to the next level? What about taking your business, your relationship, your whatever you want to go to the next level? It's not the company, it's not your upline, it's not your team, it is you. And as you become the best version of yourself, you will start to see things changing in your life in ways that you will never expect. And so, as you know, one of the leaders here in this movement, one of the persons who is bringing this
PGI and network marketing to the next level. I feel that it's always up on me to that every time I share, I just do not just share. I want to leave something that you can take away and utilize that to grow yourself and your business. So for tonight, what I want to encourage everyone is that you have to grow. You have to become better. And the trick between our success and our failure is our minds. I was saying to myself, I was in a training today, and I was saying that I am nervous about, taking certain action. No, yes, I was saying I'm nervous. And the person, I heard it this morning also, someone said, stop saying that you're nervous, saying you're excited. Your mind doesn't know the difference between excitement and nervous. It's the very same. If you ever even examine, when you're excited, it's the very same feeling that you feel. But when we associate with, we think about fear, we think about things not working out, but when you think about excitement, you're happy, even though it's the very same feeling. And so even just tweaking those little words and the things that you say to yourself, that is what is going to change our results. And so I am saying to us, I caught myself and said, I'm not nervous, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next level of the journey that I'm going to be on. Everything that is happening because I need to go to the next level. And, so those are just some of the little tweaks. I am just really blown away at the growth that we have had here in the Caribbean and what we're going to do in the next few months. Guys, I've heard everyone speak about, PGI changing their lives. My life has just totally been different. I've earned in the last 8 months, less than 8.5 months now, right? Just about 8.5 months, right? What I've earned with PGI is what I've earned on my full-time job for 4 years. That's the level of income that you can earn here. So it's not about the income, it's about the growth. And I am not saying that to impress anyone, but to impress upon you that if I can do it, you can do it too. Right? I'm impressing upon us that we have to become, persons that people is willing to follow. And that's where I want to take our team to, that all of us are becoming leaders that other persons can follow. All right, so that is it for me, Chris. Thank you for your awesome work. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Thank you, all the persons, all of my team here in Jamaica, my team in Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Trinidad, Bahamas, all the Caribbean islands. I've been speaking to someone in Antigua, all the Caribbean islands, all over we are just happy. My team in the US, UK, Spain, wherever you are on the call, I'm just so happy to have you tonight. We are just at the beginning of what we're going to do, and keep up the good work, dear Chris and your leaders. So that's it for me tonight, and thank you again for inviting me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Coach. Good to have you on this evening.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Awesome. It's an honor.
Very much.
You too. Very much.
I also want to take this opportunity to thank Simone out of United States, is the person responsible for putting through our purchases for Bitcoin. All right, she's doing a wonderful job. I really appreciate everything that she's doing. May God continue to bless her and keep her. Guys, we are so blessed to be part of a great team. All right, and I really want to thank Ainsworth for putting this all together. All right, I don't, guys, you know the difficulty that we've been facing from day one in getting Bitcoin, and now we have the opportunity to build our business. Even though we have, the issues here in Barbados, we still have someone who have come forward and offer us a solution. Have to give God thanks for that.
Amen.
All right. Okay, so let's go on to our next. Let's go on to our next testimony. Okay, Vernon, you're there. Would you like to share with us?
Yes, I'm here, Chris. Pleasant good night to one and all. Nice to,
Good night,
nice to
Vernon.
have you on the call as well, Miss Murph. We appreciate having you join us as well. Basically, this is basically for the new ones that are seeing this program for the first time. You know, when I first saw PGI or when Chris first introduced me to PGI, I really didn't know much about what he was doing, but I still went ahead and got involved with that $100 package, and I started to see the 1% coming in daily and daily. I saw, you know, and that was encouragement for me. And you know, I thought in my mind, so you know, I need to set a goal. So I set a goal that I want to be earning at least $100 daily in PGI. And first, I can tell you that I'm on my way to achieving that. Currently, I'm at $22 a day, and that's from my passive side. That has nothing to do with the binary side of what's happening in my business right now. Because you know, I went ahead and I've gotten a $500 pack to add to that $100 package. I've got a $1,000 package, and I've got a $600 package. And my main goal is that I will be purchasing one package every single month so that I can get up to that $100 a day. And you know, once you set goals like them, you will eventually reach and achieve them and go way beyond them. So my encouragement to you is, you know, don't think that, you know, this seems a little bit difficult or, you know, I don't totally understand it. Just jump on board, start doing it, and you will be learning and earning at the same time. So come on board and join us. Thanks for allowing me to share, Chris.
Thanks, Vernon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vernon.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go over to Fiona. Fiona, you there?
Hi, good night, guys.
Good night, Fiona.
It's not very low.
Guys,
It's not very
Okay.
PGI to the world, girl.
I had to laugh because I want to know what's going on.
PGI to the world.
Hi,
PGI to the world. PGI to the world, man. Come
We're so
on.
happy to have our Jamaica counterparts with us tonight. And also, guys, you want to say, Chris, awesome presentation as always. Guys, as Vernon said, when we saw this opportunity, when I saw the 30th of October, guys, we didn't know anything. The information that Chris is giving you all now is awesome. We decided to do PGI before having this knowledge. So, you know, don't procrastinate, guys. You know, make a decision to see PGI as an awesome business. You know, when I joined, I started with $100 pack, guys. I had just tell myself, look, I have a choice. I can either go all in or stay behind and watch everybody else go ahead and make some changes in their life, guys. And for 2 years, guys, since the pandemic, I have not been able to work, guys. I have not been able to work. I had a little business, and through the pandemic and stuff like that, guys, I lost all my income. All my income. I had no resources, nothing like that, you know, but through PGI and doing this business, I'm able to say, guys, I have an income. I have an income, guys, that I can take care of myself. I can invest more. I can do more, guys. You know, so don't waste time, guys. You know, just come on board, come join us. You know, when I joined, I had $100 pot, guys, and I invested enough that I could buy a $500 pot, guys. So I earning $6 a day, guys. $6 a day. You know what I did when I got my earnings? Instead of keeping it, I reinvested. So I was able to buy a $400 pot. That's earning me $10 a day. You know, at $10, I saw yes. I can see the light on the horizon, guys. I can see the light on the horizons. You know, as soon as I keep earning, guys, you know what I did? I invest in a $1,000 pot, guys. As Vernon said, every month I'm gonna buy a different package. This month is another $1,000 package. So in this month, guys, I'm earning $30 a day. Woo! That's on my way to $100 a day, guys. So I want y'all to understand where this business can take you. Once you take it serious, once you understand what you have in your hands, this can change your family's future, it can change your future. Just come on board, guys. Come and join us. Come be part of PGI. Come be part of the family. Hope to see you there. Thanks, Chris, for allowing me to share.
Okay,
Fantastic.
thank you very much, Fiona.
Fantastic.
All right, so let's go over to Granville.
I want to say a pleasant good night to everyone. PGI to the world, guys. PGI to the world. PGI to the world. Woo. I want to say how happy that I am since I became a member of PGI, and I have no regrets.
None, Granville, none.
You know, the God's of course in church says, since I'm serving Jesus, I never regret. Well, since I got involved with PGI, I never regret. It's been very good for me, peoples. I started on the 28th day of October last year. I didn't hesitate. I heard about it on the 28th, and I started on the 28th. I scrambled together a couple.
right now for it.
I
Come on,
start.
guys. Could you please mute the
I
background
scrambled
noise,
together
please?
a couple dollars, $100, able to buy first package. And I started earning after 72 hours, start earning $1 coming in, $1 coming in, another dollar US. And I said to myself, this foolishness though, you know. Why can't we wait till 200 days now or 6 months to get another $100 bill? If I really want to make money, I can't wait. So you know what I did? I went down to my credit union by faith and I borrowed $1,000 and I bought a $500 package. And let me tell you something. Normally, every Christmas, I would go to my credit union and borrow a loan so that I could aid me out through the Christmas period. And it used to take a whole year to repay that. And you know what happened? When I borrowed that money, man, in 3 months, I was able to pay back my credit union. That's fantastic. You know why? All because of PGI. And I started withdrawing money on a weekly basis into my blockchain wallet, a little more with it. And then when the Bitcoin went up to 47,000, I looked at my wallet and I saw $906 people. I said, woo, Chris boy, I'm ready for my $1,000 package. And I went and I put the balance with it and I was able to purchase my $1,000 package. And then I was earning $16 a day. And since that time, I would be able to purchase another $600 package. So right now, like Vernon said, I am earning $22 a day. And that got nothing to do with my binary. Look, I can tell you something. See, Good Friday, well, I was home, and whenever I look at my wallet, $190. That is from binary peoples. That's fantastic. Huh? Fantastic, man. There's so many people out there that are not working, don't know where the next meal is coming from. But I can tell you that PGI is really changing my life. And shortly, like the others say, I buy another package because I have a goal that I want to earn approximately $1,000 by this month. And it can happen. It will happen. And after that, I buy in a package every month, peoples. Because my next goal then, within the next 3 months or so by June, I would like to be purchasing a $5,000 package and I will reach that goal. Trust me. If this blind man told that he can do it, he can do it. Believe me, with all my heart, I will get it done. So people, I know I have 2 guests on this call tonight. Don't leave here when you leave here tonight, by tomorrow, give me that call and tell me when I'm thinking about getting ready to sign up the dotted line. Because this program is for real. This is not a fly by night program. It is for real. And I tell you that it can change your life and your children's lives. And you will make a future for yourself. So I want you to, I know some of you have a little money on the bank. Go for it. If you got it on the credit union, take it off. I talking Beijing tonight because that the banks are holding your money and investing it and making themselves rich off of your money. Get up, people, learn some sense and let your money work for you. The same way that the bank can use your money and let it work for them, you should be able to take your own money and let it work for you. It is your money. So take it and put it into PGI and let it work for you and get back. get some financial freedom. So I want to thank you, Chris, again for the opportunity. I want to say a pleasant upline in brothers and sisters. I love you all from my heart. And I love you to my Belgian people too. Don't worry. Don't get jealous. So I want to
Love you
say
too,
happy good
Granville.
night
Love
to
you too,
all of you.
Granville.
Yes, thank you very much. I love you, love you, love you, love you. So have a wonderful night and jump at this opportunity. Do like me. When I first started, I didn't ask much questions. I tell myself I am going to earn, and then all the questions I can ask afterwards. So that is what I'm doing. So you can do it too and be successful. Earn and then learn. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thank you very much, Granville. Appreciate you sharing with us tonight. You always inspired everyone in the room. Thank you. All right, so let's switch back over to Jamaica. I want to open up to anyone in Jamaica who want to have a testimony they'd like to share with us this evening.
Where is Karen?
I am right here, guys. I'm just so happy to be a part of this meeting. Um, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all my PGI family. Those who
Hi,
are
good night.
good night. Those who are part of the family already, and those who are thinking about it, and those who are ready. I should say, those who are ready to get started tonight, tomorrow. All right, so as my name is Karen Dale, and I am a teacher by profession, as you would have heard from Tanisha that I was her colleague, and she's my upline. She introduced and shared the opportunity with me, guys. I was so happy when I heard about an opportunity that I can passively earn. I was not sold so much on the networking side of the business, but really on the passive side of the business. So on the 2nd of December, I decided, yes, I'm going to enroll in this and I'm going to see how best. I wasn't trying to see how best, guys, based on the excitement and the enthusiasm that Tanisha had coming all the way down from Ainsworth. I was already sold on it, and I said, yes, I'm going in. I don't have a lot of money, because as a teacher, some persons see you walking, you have your nice clothes on and you put on a pretty smile and they think that you have it made. Guys, it is rough. And so even being a teacher, it has not been easy. I'm a single mother, has not been easy. I want to own my home and I'm trying. So, and I was studying. So it really was not easy. So I said I needed some assistance and God sent PGI my way. And I started on the 2nd of December. Right now, I tell you, when I saw my first $2 in PGI, 2 US in PGI, I was like, whoa, it's so many persons right now have my back office in their conversation, their WhatsApp conversation, because I started sending it all over. I was so excited, $2, but I got a little bit of Granville's vision, and I saw way over in 2021 and beyond as to what PGI can do for me and do for my family. And I said, you know what, $1 a day is not going to help me to move the mountains in my life. And guys, I tell you, there are things, a car and a nice house and maybe a piece of land, and the kind of education that I want for my child. And my daddy invested so much in me. I want to make sure he's comfortable. Those are some of the things that the enemy wanted me to put to sleep. Those dreams, those aspirations, the goals that I had, I put them, I laid them down, and I just go and say, boy, as long as me can find food and me no work, so it's all right. Me can go and bata. Guys, God had to shake me up with PGI. And right now, today, I decided, $1 a day is not going to help me. So I got a $300 package when I got paid. bite my lip, bite a lot of things, and made the sacrifice and purchased a $300 package. I got binary as well. My mother and, you know, my family, my sister, my brother decided that, yes, they're going to support and they're going to come on. It sounds like a good idea. And I said, you know what, $4 is not going to do it either. So on the 1st of January this year, I gave myself a New Year's present. And I said to myself, no one is going to invest in you, Karen. You have to invest in yourself. And then I started earning, yes, I started earning 14 US dollars per day. And
Wow.
I said, wow, you know, this is amazing. And I started to share the
Awesome,
opportunity
awesome.
with other persons. And other persons said, whoa, this is amazing as well, you know, and they got on as well. So I was earning on both the passive side of the business and on the active side of the business. I'm sleeping in my bed and I'm earning. I don't know some persons that have joined on my team. I'm earning. So that's the beauty of becoming binary, guys, and boosted up. And I said, okay, so I'm earning $14 now. And then I have an upline, Tanisha. Guys, give thanks for your upline who is pulling you up. All right. So Tanisha is always saying, Dale, I'm going for another package, you know, because TPGI is changing my whole family life. I say, yes, it's changing. And Dale, what you do, you go, you know, so I was always challenged and I started seeing my earnings and he said, I know what I'm going to get, a $600 package. I withdrew some money and had it in my Bitcoin, my external wallet, and I saw where it put on like 200 US dollars on it. 200 US dollars went on it because of the movement of the Bitcoin. And I used that money that I withdrew to purchase a $600 package. And I said, wow, it's no
Awesome,
more money coming.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Come on, no more money coming out of Karen's pocket.
Okay.
And I save again in my agreement fund, and I purchased. It's just start running now, so I purchased a $1,000 package, guys. You know, this
Nice
is
up.
just amazing. So currently,
Yeah.
maybe by tomorrow morning, I would be seeing 30 US dollars per day.
Woo-hoo.
And
Karen.
this
That's
is
right,
Perfect,
that's right.
Karen.
right. You know, I mean,
Come on,
PGI is
Wonderful.
Karen.
amazing. And I didn't
Wonderful,
know, I
Karen.
did not appreciate it because I was just looking at pulling out my money and having it just for pulling out sick. But then I keep, thank God for Ainsworth and for Chris and all those persons who are sharing and educating us freely. Oh my God. I'm learning about
Compounding, that's right.
True,
compounding.
true.
Yes.
That's
And
right, that's
so,
right.
yes, this morning I am also trying to assist my downline as well to you have $100 package, boost your earning. That's okay. And I sent over 440 odd dollars this morning into my agreement fund because I must continue to compound. You
True,
know,
true.
so basically, that's it from me. I'm going to be posting I've already passed my $2,000 mark in earnings, and I'm going to be posting that in our Project 1000 movement group tonight. So, guys, I'm just so happy. And I started just the other day with $2. Happy, 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 jumping up and down. You can start as well. $100 package and you can make it. You can change your life. You can change your family's life. You can do things that were asleep. You can wake them up. So that's it from me. And all the very best. Thank you guys from Barbados and Vincent, all over the Caribbean. Love you so much from US. You know, so thank you again, Ainsworth. Really do appreciate you. Tanisha, thank you. Thank you guys. Love you
Big
so
up
much.
yourself,
Thank
Thank
girl.
you.
you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Okay,
Thanks for sharing.
thank you very much, Karen, for sharing with us this evening. We really appreciate you taking time to share with us this evening. We really enjoyed, and you know, your testimony. Awesome. All right. So let's go over any other persons in Jamaica would like to share with us this evening. Okay, that's it for Jamaica this evening. Okay, all right. Let's go over to Elvis. Elvis, you're there. Would you like to share with us this evening?
Good evening to everyone that's in the call, from my crypto wealth builder family and to Project 1000. I'm happy to have you here with us.
Good night.
It is good to hear your brothers and sisters in other countries say how wonderful they are doing. And it makes me feel a lot better to know that I am doing the right thing too. Just like everybody else, I started with $100 package. And I felt good when I see my first dollar, but realized the dollar wasn't cutting it, just like Granville's, yeah? And for my birthday in January, because I wasted a whole month in December, because I joined on the 2nd of November. And for my birthday in January, I purchased myself a $5 package. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I got one of the last $5 packages that was purchased, because I think the very next week, they went to $600 packages. And then I was getting $6. But you know, the $6, they look so long in coming. I said, nah, I can't stick up here. And from February, the month of love, I love myself and I gave myself a $400 package. Then I was earning $10. And I said, not bad, $10 look good. But you know, I'm getting to the age of retirement just now because I've been working 45 years in one company. And yes, I already have my house, but I'm still paying for it. I'm close to finishing right now. I have 2 vehicles driving, one from the company. And I said, nah, I have to give back the company their vehicles. So in case my vehicle break down, we still have to have money to pay for it. And I still have to have some money to encourage my habits, because I like karaoke very bad. I take a little drink on the side sometimes. But I said, nah, and I went ahead for the month of March and purchased myself a $1,000 package and start earning $20. But to your surprise, on the weekend, when everybody was hard working, I was sleeping and earning. Imagine that, I was sleeping and earning. So as Chris taught me, let your money go and work while you rest. And I realized what's going to happen. So of course, look out. Keep your eyes open on me, because I think this week I see myself purchasing another $1,000 package. I can see it's there. I'm trying to get a little further, but I can see the 1,000 there. So if you don't hear me purchase the 1,000, it may be the 5. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. But something gonna happen between this week and next week, because I'm not sticking up. Folks, we invite you here tonight, for those that are here for the first time, because we see the opportunity to gain success, to find a way that you can work easier. For all the information that Chris got every night and find to give us, and you are not learning anything, please open your mind, consider what he's doing. Thanks to Ainsworth for giving me the opportunity in Barbados to get involved in PGI. If that is not enough, I don't know what more we can do to help you. If you're asking us to hold your hand, no, we are not going to hold your hand. Hold on to the blind man, because he's going so follow him. He have no sight, but he's still going so why not? You can't follow him, because I'm not letting him go. He's my brother from another mother, and I'm holding on to him tight. So if you can't find him, hold on to me. We are going down the road together, because this is an opportunity that we get to make life better for us as we grow older. And if you can't say it, well, there's nothing more that we can do but just share the opportunity. And if you do not want to do the opportunity, share it with your family, share it with your friend, and eventually they will convince you that you have gold in your hand and you could turn it into something prosperous. So folks, we did not invite you here just to make more sport of you. We invite you here to learn you as much as we can and share the opportunity for you to get involved. If it's not for you, hand it to your children. It's for their future. This is the opportunity that you have. Use it. Take it to heart. It's coming from our souls. We are not coming here every night and just making laugh and sport at no one. We are pouring out our hearts and let you know what PG have do to us. Lives. So it's time that you change yours too. Chris, awesome presentation. And to all my 1,000 years in the room, it's time to go for the 5,000. We are looking forward.
Yes.
One more.
Yes.
That's correct, my brother.
I ain't that. I ain't that.
Okay, thank you very much, Elvis, for sharing with us this evening. Guys, we've heard it. Okay, a lot of excitement this evening. I think we can honestly say that we've done well, you know, in getting this meeting up and going. Very successful presentation, well attended. Guys, put your hands together, guys, to give yourself a tap on the back. You know, so I'm saying you guys have done a wonderful job to make this a success this evening. And this is what teamwork is all about, okay? It's because of the team coming together and making this possible. I do believe, guys, you understand, if we focus our attention like this all the time when we have a meeting, okay, we can break that 100 barrier. Then we go forth for the next goal to hit 150, then 200. We can build a successful network marketing and PGI business here. Okay, all of us can benefit from that. All right. Now we know together that together we are strong. All right, and this is what we need to have. We need to have numbers, okay, so that we can be strong. When persons are invited to the presentation, we need to understand that, you know, that by you making your own contribution and inviting someone, but you also coming to the presentation and supporting, that makes the meeting strong and successful. All right, and that's how we will see persons starting to move up. Okay, Elvis, your hands is up. You have a question?
Yes, for a little housekeeping, folks. We had 118 in the room tonight, but we did add all on.
Nice,
Yes,
nice.
he's correct, Chris.
Wonderful.
Over
Wonderful.
100.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful, guys.
Fantastic.
That's what we are talking
Wow.
about.
Any luck?
All right. So it shows us
All right.
again,
You-
teamwork
all right.
makes
So
the
good.
dream work. Okay, Paulette, can you
Yes.
please mute, please?
Let me think that I can add.
Okay. All right. So teamwork makes the dream work, guys. All right. And let's continue to work together as a team. All right. Let's push this business forward. It's about time now that we break this barrier and start to make this business, okay, grow rapidly throughout the Caribbean. Let's introduce our business to our Caribbean brothers and sisters. All right. All of us have family in the islands. All of us have family in the islands. Whether you believe it or not, we all have family in every single island across the Caribbean. All right. So let's get this business out there to the masses. It's time for us now to take this business to the next level. Okay. Now, guys, just think about it. All right. Just think about it. Now, I mean,
No, I'm not.
here we have a wonderful opportunity to build a business with a company that is doing a phenomenal job in putting our money to work. That's the first thing. All right. Then we have to back that up. Then we have a currency that they are trading that's going to become the world currency, world digital currency. All right. So that's another thing. Now we also have the opportunity to own a digital asset that's very rare, and only a few persons in the world will ever get the opportunity to earn a full Bitcoin. And every single person here have the opportunity to earn themselves at least one Bitcoin through this opportunity. At least one Bitcoin. And I'm saying to persons, less than 1% of the world population would own one Bitcoin, and you're going to be part of that. Okay. That's very rare, guys. That is very, very rare. You understand the magnitude of that you have the opportunity to earn an asset that millionaires and billionaires going to own, and most of the population is not going to own a full Bitcoin, but you guys have the opportunity to earn yourself a full Bitcoin. What are you going to do with it when you finally get it? All right. And this is where the education comes in about this currency. So therefore, guys, I'm saying to you, press forward, push forward, keep pushing, guys. Don't let the end of the year come at the end of the year and you're still sleeping. Don't let the end of the year come and you're still wondering what you need to do. Team up, Okay, we have a great team here. Team up with your sponsor, your upline. And if you're not sure what to do, tell me that I don't know what's my next step, but take me with you. Take me to the next level. Take me to the next step. Okay, take me there, because I'm certain every single person, especially those new persons join us. Okay, you have someone that have achieved the level that you want to get to, and that's your next step. All right, your next step, someone have been to that level already. And when you get to that level, someone have been to the next level. So you have someone that can take you to that next level as well. All right. But we need to do it as a team. Let's hold on to each other, promote each other, encourage each other, inspire each other. All right. And let's work together as a team. So guys, I want to thank you again for making this meeting a success. And I must say, I look forward for our next session. It's 1 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah, we start the 1 o'clock session from tomorrow and 8 o'clock. So 1 o'clock for my time here in Barbados and 8 p.m. All right. So everyone is welcome to join and invite someone. Invite. All right. So let's take PGI over the top and let's go and help PGI change lives all across the world. Thank you guys. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Hey.
everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Project 1000, good
Thank
night.
you, Chris.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
I
See you
also,
guys at the party.
I also,
See you
I
guys
also,
at the after
Good
party.
night, everyone.
I also
Good
want to
See you
say
guys
to
at
every, I
the
also want to
Black
say to
Holiday
those
party.
Tron holders, those persons who are holding Tron, congratulations to you guys. We hit
Thanks, Chris.
Yes, yes.
Thank you,
You're looking
Chris.
good.
Looking
It's a
good.
start.
Looking
Appreciate
good.
your time.
Looking
We hit
good.
the all-time high
After
today.
party.
Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
14 cents.
right.
14 cents.
All right.
I
Chris,
can
I want to
I
talk to
can
you
see our
about this
5,000
anyway.
package down the road.
After party coming up, guys. After
After party.
party.
After party. After
After party.
party.
Too
Meet you
loud,
guys in
Werner.
the
Too
after
loud,
party.
All
Werner.
right.
Too
All
loud,
right.
All
Good
right.
Werner.
night. Good
All
night.
right.
Taylor,
Talking too loud, Werner.
My next package is a $5,000 package, guys.
Mine too.
Yes,
Mine too.
yes, yes,
Mine too.
yes. Wanna get the feeling. Wanna get the feeling.
Yes.
That's what we want. That's what we want.